Hello everyone, this is Ray Cabrera once again with a quick review. I have my NASB second generation Quintel and my ESV Quintel, and I wanted to do a quick review because as you noticed, the second generation Quintel for the NASB is different than the first generation. They're using different paper. They're using the same footprint as the ESV. You'll see there are a couple of differences. First thing right out of the box when I picked up my NASB, let me just show you them real quick. You see the spines are the same, stamping's pretty much the same. Got the Schuyler logo on the bottom, the Jerusalem cross. You notice that this one's filled in where this one isn't filled in. But the biggest difference I noticed was right out of the box was that when I picked up the green Bible, the leather on this Bible feels much softer than the leather on my ESV. It just feels softer. The green is slightly different. Again, that changes from animal to animal, but it does feel more pliable. It just has a softer feel. When you put it in your hands, it just feels like a softer Bible. I don't know if it's a liner. I do know that they use a real leather inside the liner here. I'm not sure if it's a calfskin or another type of skin, but it is. From what I've read, a genuine leather. And you also notice that the squealing is gone. There's no, a lot of people complained about the squealing on the ESV, which, uses they use a bonded leather, which people complained about, even though it's a high quality bonded leather. And that looks fine, but I don't know if that's the reason why the squealing. I don't know what they did, but you notice that they got rid of that noise. And again, very beautiful green, dark green. I love the navy blue. But that's the first thing I picked up on, was that the leather just does feel differently. It's much more softer. Not sure if it's thinner, but it's more pliable. Another difference was that I noticed right away was that using the 36 GSM paper as opposed to the 38 GSM paper used on the ESV, it is slightly thinner. And you can see as I lay it there, the Bible's about, put them next to each other. When I measured it, the Bible is about 1/8 thicker on the ESV on the right side, the blue one. The NASB is slightly thinner, and you can see that, and you can feel it in your hands. It's just a slight difference. I don't know if you can pick it up here. The spines are touching on the ends, but there's a slight difference. It's 1/8 ain't much, but when you hold it, you do feel the difference. It's a slightly thinner Bible, the NASB second generation. And I just moved the Bibles around so you can maybe get a better view of that. But as I lay it flat on the Bible, you see it's just a slight lift. 1/8 is not, again, it's not a great difference, but it is a little thinner. I think it has to do with the paper. They're using a very slightly thinner paper. That 36 GSM is the same paper that they're going to be using. The new ESV coming out. So I'm excited to see that. But on the inside, They did also make the leathers, the numbers on the bottom red, similar to the ESV. And I also did notice that in the concordance, see, the ESV has the red letters and the red words. They did similar here. And you'll see here the letters in red. But see, the words are still black in the NASB. But besides that and the versions, if you like the ESV, this is probably the best ESV reading Bible you're gonna get. Reading, you can read for hours. I said my eyes just don't get tired when I read this Bible. You can see the opacity is good. You really can't see through, and they have the line matching also. And you see the paper quality is very similar. You don't lose much. You gotta get green and eighth, but you don't really lose much. Again, very nice Bible for reading. I gotta say, the Quintel series is probably the best reading Bible in the market. People complain about its thickness. I think, they keep playing around with the paper and making it thinner. This is my Allen Marine Blue, and you're gonna see, this is probably the thinnest you're gonna get as a Bible. The NCR is thicker. The Schuyler Bibles, but you see the difference in the paper and the word size. It's just it's night and day. And you can just see the Milo font. It's just a nicer font. And the words, you see there's a lot more bleed through on the paper here. The words are smaller. And for a reading experience, I says nothing really compares to this Bible. I did hear that for the NCR, they are putting out an edition this year with the same paper, and I'm interested in seeing that. Again, as I get older, the smaller print, even though this is considered a 10 print, it's harder and harder to read. But without my glasses, but this is my preaching Bible, teaching Bible in English, and but that's my review of the comparison of the ESV Quintel and the second generation NASB Quintel, and just some of the differences so that you're aware, and of really some of the improvements that they made in the second generation Quintel. And as you see with the Quintel series, they keep making improvements and making things better. I just look at some pictures of the New King James Version of this Bible, and they've added some ribs to them instead of stamping on the spine. They actually put ribs there, and I'm excited to see how that comes out. But thank you. This is Ray Cabrera. Hope this helps you to see some of the differences in the ESV Quintel and the New American Standard Quintel.